Let's try this.
Dang.
That
Dang.
worked. Okay, that worked.
Oh, welcome back.
We're so back.
It's
Yeah.
the regular free money.
Regular free money. We thought you were exchanged with Italian free money, aka Galactan.
I don't. Is that true?
I don't know. Are you
It's
secretly
true, I'm
Wow,
Italian?
the
this-
Italian free money.
This ear muffling situation really is doing weird things to my brain.
No,
guess I have
but
not-
you're
What?
wait, what? You're
I got-
muffling. What do you mean?
I got new headphones because my old ones kept like freaking out, and I was tired of it. And these are wireless and like they're working well, but like they muffle my ears more than the old one, which is fine, but it's changing how I hear my voice when I talk with them on.
Oh, it does the okay. I know what you mean.
So I'm
My
just
headphones.
surprised.
Yeah, my current headphones had that feeling too. When
I mean, as long as I can
moved
still
from-
do it, as long as I can still do a judge voice, I guess that's all that matters. I mean, I can. It'll sound different to me. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that sounds pretty close.
All right, I'm just gonna
If
assume
not
I'm
accurate.
doing everything right.
I think
Llama,
so.
Llama will join us shortly, so I'll just voice early game frame 1 Lamaya as it goes.
Italian.
I don't
Italian
think
Maya.
who's Italian.
You are
Peppino spaghetti.
Peppino Spaghetti from Pizza Tower.
What the hell are we talking about?
We're playing Pizza Tower on the stream, didn't you hear?
Yeah, the new noise update came out.
Dude, I
Yeah.
played like a little bit of Pizza Tower. I'm really bad at Wario games, as it turns
But
out.
it's a Pizza Tower game, just like how they determined it when Anton Blast came out. Or the trailer
who's-
did.
What?
Yeah, you know, Anton Blast is a Pizza Tower-esque game.
Who decided
I
that?
shit you not. Gamers, apparently.
The gamers.
They're
have-
wrong, but...
They are wrong. What the hell?
We're starting this case. We'll talk
I
about.
got a cat. On
I
my
also have
lap.
I also have a cat on my lap.
My
Oh my
cat might try
God.
to eat my microphone because she does that sometimes.
Oh, that'd be funny. You'll just hear mine eventually.
I'm catless.
She's settling.
Oh,
in.
I should maybe stream the game for you guys. I forgot I didn't do that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
I was
know.
like-
I don't know how.
I haven't
to
done
voice
anything
without-
yet. Yeah, I haven't done anything yet. I just you're looking at like the October 7th or whatever the hell day it is. I'm not looking at the screen yet. January 7th.
January 7th. It's nowhere near October.
I
Well, it's
wasn't
closer to
looking.
October.
I just took a guess, man. I didn't know where we were. Frame one Maya. So how do you think the
Frame one
trial
Maya.
went this morning? That's just how it goes. How do you think it went? It got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. And Vegeta's dead.
Vegeta.
Plus,
Well,
now we don't
Vegeta's
even know
like
the identity of the
TBC.
waitress who laced the coffee. This just sucks. All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw, the apron straps and the ribbon. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionious. Fuck. Ah!
Contradictionitis.
Who made you a doctor?
Italian doctor, free money.
False. Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh? Yeah, we've got to find one for Maggie, or she's gonna have a terminal case of guilty.
I think you should present your badge and have a terminal case of...
Dude, Maya said the same
Time
thing
loops.
about my badge every day.
Are you sure about that? Maybe she hasn't. Maybe this will be the time.
Halfway through chapter 3, she's gonna really mix it up for me.
I think she will. I'm gonna put my bets on it.
How much are you betting?
A whole $1.
Okay. That badge is totally useless, Nick. It's different. Fuck!
Get on,
My
give me a
dollar! No!
Let's go.
No! Huh? I mean, no one suspected that Xin Eop wasn't a real lawyer. I bet he didn't even have an attorney's badge. I guess you're right. Or maybe he did have one, and maybe he switched your real one for a Fugazi. My badge? A fake? That's a good one, Maya. Why the nervous laughter? Aha! I knew it. Your badge really is fake, isn't it, Nick? I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
I got $1. I kind of figured after the fucking court.
If
the
I
court
could
section.
give you $1, I would. I cannot, so I won't.
Fuck.
Well, I'm officially at a loss to where to start. Yeah, me too. Let's try some brainstorming. You go first. I guess we should try to put Mr. Kudo's testimony to some sort of use. Yeah, that's true. We need to figure out the identity of the waitress and who the victim really was. Somehow, I think the key to this case has got to be at Très Bien. Well then, let's go back there and check it out again. Oh, and we should drop in on Maggie and see how she's doing too.
She's still in a fucking maid outfit.
So, anything on your mind? Actually, there is something. I was wondering about Xin Eop. You know, like, what he's like and stuff. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that guy.
This character theme such. It's me. I had to beat you so hard. I feel like yous was smooching the express train. Phoenix, right? Lol. You saying you? Phoenix, right?
It's weird that he said lol to me.
Lamau, 'cause I'm Phoenix, right? The one and only. See?
Actually, I've learned a little something about my doppelganger. Huh? You did? What did you find out? Oh yeah, Maya was working at the restaurant when I ran into what is that? Fonino? Why can't I read today?
Foniane, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
I
it's
can't read
Italian. It's an Italian phony.
It's Italian. It's Italian. Phoenix, right?
that. Italian free money. Thank you so much.
I just say he was such a terrible version of me that I wanted to sue for defamation. What's that guy's story anyway? What does he have to gain by impersonating me?
Your badge.
Doing a shitty job doing so, also.
I did a great job. I did just the greatest job of presenting my badge.
Can you please play better? Dude, when I'm hitting the A button and reading a novel.
Damn, you can't read this book that well.
Yeah,
Skill issue nerd.
I'm doing a shitty job. I don't know my alphabet.
Soup.
I guess Maggie's still in questioning. But we got questions to ask her too. Maggie! Maggie! Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. Fuck. How's this guy
No,
doing?
Maggie.
This guy monitors the visitor's room. There's nothing for him to do right now, so he's catching some vertical Z's. Yo.
Sleeping on the job.
Actually a sleep guard.
I just love how he's just like always there. No, it's the background, but it's just funny.
He lives his best life. Let's see if Gumshoe's in town. Looks like Gumshoe's not in town. Never mind that. What's going on? It feels different in here somehow.
Matt and guard.
There's some Matt on guard shit going down in here. You think? Oh good, Llama's here.
The llama humber.
I am here. Man on guard.
Matt and guard.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, everyone seems to be on edge. What are you doing? Calling the officers for the briefing, quick. Can't you shut down the station server? Chief, quit playing on the internet!
But my
What?
email pen pal, lead Aspiration Princess.
Save for later. I'm turning it off now!
No! Lead Princess.
What the fuck is happening?
I have
What
no
the
idea. What
hell?
is this?
Everyone's keeping busy in here, huh?
Keeping busy. More like panicking if you ask me.
Where's
Something's
Matt and
going
guard?
on. Something big.
Big shot.
Man, what are you doing? This must be the chief of detectives here. He looks lost now that the power to his computer has been cut.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to write her a real letter instead of an email.
Alternatively, you could write up some reports. Just a suggestion.
Dear Leaders,
Why is this?
Princess, how are you? I'm okay. How was the show last night?
Wow, what an awesome job. Maybe I should send in my resume and become chief.
Well, I'm glad. It's just nothing good is being done at the police station.
Everything was terrible.
Nothing is great. We're going back to the restaurant. Why did that happen?
What happened?
Empty as usual.
They should probably take down that fucking crime scene tape if they want customers. Yeah, and it's lunchtime too.
Ooh. That's it. Come on, come on, come on.
Chef. Hey, that sounds like I don't know who. Oh,
Ah!
Oh.
Now just call an 8, pal. Come on, I know you can.
He's getting really worked up about something.
I'm gambling. No, that's the wrong number. Ah, looks like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff.
oh no. He's
That's
taking
the
lead.
cheat. Oh, that's right.
What's the problem, Detective Gumshoe?
Huh? Oh, it's, you. I was just listening to the radio, pal.
To the radio.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here.
He is, and he's having the twin tea set.
What can I say?
I think you should present.
Okay, we'll see if it was different earlier.
Is that thing real, pal?
Okay, everyone is different. Everyone now.
That's $2.
Why does everyone keep asking me that? I didn't bet this time.
Okay, fine. Still
Wonder what this
$1.
phony of yours like.
He had Maggie found guilty of murder. Doesn't that tell you?
It tells me the guy is cruising for a bruising.
You're really caring, aren't you, Detective Gumshoe? About Maggie, I mean.
Hello, cat. Let's talk about your terrible lunch. Oh, that's actually on the menu of discussion.
Nice.
Oh, this is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal?
Don't bite my hand, please.
You really drove her into
I-
a corner, you know.
I won't bite your hand.
I'm talking about the restaurant cat.
Don't bite the streamer's hand, Gumshoe.
My cat is currently knocking shit over.
Wow, in the restaurant?
In the
Maybe that's why all
restaurant.
the tape's there.
This is out of hand.
Probably Mr. Armstrong doesn't come back.
You always blow apart my testimony. Why, of all days, didn't you do it today?
Sorry, there just weren't any holes in it, for once.
Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese.
That Swiss cheese.
Would he have preferred crumbly like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find.
So did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean.
Well, how did she put it again?
You're a fucking bitch.
Detective Gumshoe! I hate him, sir! I mean it! I don't ever want to see him again!
Something like that.
Oh.
Wow, he didn't know how to be
Please,
sad, so he
Detective
became
Gumshoe, I didn't mean...
he became default to be sad. Damn.
Why is this happening?
He's banging his head against the wall, Nick.
Oh man, poor Gumshoe. Let's talk about your lunch instead. So, did you like the twin tea set?
I've never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous, my hands were shaking.
So, how did it taste?
Well, for $20, I guess. I don't know how to describe it really. It was delicate.
Delicate?
You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you?
Uh,
What's the matter with him?
Looks like he's thinking.
that's it. Trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. And I just realized it's bad. That's it. It tasted bad.
Oh. Ugh.
It's kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you paid $20 for it, you know.
Maybe you should have found out about the price after he had finished eating. Oh, Maya's thinking about Vegeta.
Loading. I put Vegeta in the rectangle.
I'm in the
I
rectangle.
think that's why Glenn came here. Maybe he heard about the super fierce twin tea set.
I had to do it in order to defeat Kakarot.
If by fierce you mean fearsome, speaking of Glen Elg, that reminds me. We still hardly know anything about the guy.
You know, Vegeta.
Why don't we ask Detective Gumshoe what he knows, seeing as he's here?
He probably's watched Dragon Ball.
So what were you all excited about earlier?
Huh?
That's right, you said you were listening to the radio or something.
Oh, that? That was nothing. I wasn't excited.
Come on, Detective Gumshoe. You can tell little old me. What were you listening to?
Nothing, really. It was just the daily exercise show.
You're gonna really
I-
psych lock this Atomy Gumshoe?
One.
What the? Psych lock?
Dimension. This lunch's special lobsters sure is great.
You really make me work for this one?
Then why are there tears in your eyes?
Oh, we'll get back to that. Let's get Vegeta.
This guy was a real programming genius. They called him the walking computer at the place where he worked.
What happens when he crashes, though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden?
Ugh, he wasn't literally a computer, Maya.
That's what you think, Phoenix.
Anyway, there's nothing between Maggie and the victim.
Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Don't you have any information that's a bit more fun?
Fun? No. Oh, I know. So have you paid a visit to where Mr. Elg worked yet? Yeah, you might as well.
His workplace? Where's that?
A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. or something like that.
I would not fucking get anything from that.
Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go.
Oh, Maya.
Computers aren't really my thing, Maya.
We'll be fine. I know all about that high-tech stuff.
I wonder about that.
It's just around the corner from this joint. You should take a look.
God, that's convenient.
It's
A computer
convenient.
firm called Blue Screens Inc., huh? Well, I'll deal with your bullshit later. Let's go. Let's see if... Let's go check the other places. Check today, BN.
Huh? Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone.
Oh, mystery girl. Completely mystery girl.
Who's Mystery Girl?
Who is Mystery Girl?
Not it.
Yeah. I'll do something. I'll be back next month. I look...
Oh,
No motion.
natural element! Natural element! I will be waiting for you.
I appreciate
I didn't
you
want to
doing
switch
the-
voices.
You're how to switch voices. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here.
Oh, no, 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 no! I will have everything ready, I promise, I promise!
I love fire, you know. I love the way it crackles. I'm apparently evil. Fun fact.
Don't stop it, I beg you!
Then don't let me down. I'll be watching you.
My son, this is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle.
Talk to anyone, and I'll drive a knife right through your heart.
Oh no, you do not have to worry. You know, you worry far too much. Maybe this will help you relax. It is the oil of sandalwood.
I do love raw meat from time to time.
Oh, mon Dieu!
We walked into a fucked up conversation.
We did.
I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye. For now. I have a concussion, by the way.
I have the shivers. I must rub some of my oil all over my body before I becomes a nervous wreck.
Maya, we gotta get out of here.
All right, let's go. Yes, yeah. Oh, oui. Yes, that feels good. Oh, yes. Oh, oui.
Ugh.
Oh la la. Oh la la. Excusez-moi, monsieur.
My eyes! My eyes!
Oh, your eyes? If you have trouble with your eyes, oh yes, you need this, la oil of sandalwood. Yes,
Isn't it
give
just
a
the
try.
leftovers of what you were just using? What the fuck just happened?
I was putting oils on my body, la body, one might say.
You don't exactly have any customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong?
Oh no, you are right, monsieur. But perhaps that is a perfect time for you to visit me, no?
Hi, Cad.
That way, I can give you my undivided attention and cook
my
for you
God.
at La Dish Supreme.
Hold up, she just tried to climb up to me and like fucking fell.
It's because you oiled your slip. You're too slippery for
Covered
the
in
cat.
oil.
It's like Mr. Armstrong.
Putting on a brave face, huh?
That's what girls do, Nick.
Oh, but you are right. Business is very difficult these days.
Ah.
Perhaps the name is the problem. People do not understand it. They think it is Trey. I just wanted the people to think that my restaurant was exclusive, and so I used the wrong accent on the E.
But they think you just serve fast food on cheap plastic trays?
Nick, that's the kind of thing that can make a girl cry.
Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya? Potentially?
The restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. I will defend it to La Finelli. No one will take it from me. Not even you, lawyer. That's why I put the oils. So I can slide from anyone's grasp.
So, who was that woman you were just talking to? Looks like she has like 7 concussions.
Oh la la! Oh la la! You saw that?
Ah, well, yes. Sorry.
So, who was she? She looks so polite and graceful.
While threatening to stab you in the chest.
And burning your restaurant. But polite, graceful.
And she likes raw meat and fires, right?
I like raw meat and fires.
Oh,
we-
raw
why
meat
we-
and fires.
Why are we
No, we
flashing
don't.
back to this?
We don't serve that here.
Oh. We're just gonna... In case you just remember that I'm gonna threaten to fucking kill you. Here we
Oh,
go.
no. Well done steak? Oh, no. Gracias. Here, have your well done steak.
Wow, that became
Gracias.
Spanish. Now that I think about it. Hey Maya, I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having.
You think so? Let's show him that piece of evidence and see what happens.
What piece of evidence?
Your badge.
The loan contract, probably.
You're not gonna. That's
Do I
fair.
have? Do I have? Oh, I do have a loan contract.
Yeah, that's right there.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I'll be real with you.
Oh, so long as that paper exists, I am but a delicate, delightful angel. We sell broken wings.
An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it.
Oh, they kept harassing me months after month. In the end, I had to give in. I agreed to help them.
Help them? With what?
My bench here. If I did not owe them some money, I would have refused. I used the wrong principle. But my hands were tied.
But please, what did you agree to help them with?
None. I cannot say. I think you're going into the cook dimension. If I tell you that woman, she will slice me up like fish fillet and eat me with la salad garnish.
Ew, I hope it doesn't mean that he'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm gonna guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract. Am I right?
Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman.
You didn't have to use your rock.
The woman who was here earlier, I take it that she's,
Why has it come to this? What a tragedy. Suddenly I find myself so deep in that debt. It is a sign of the bad, mal world we live in, huh?
No, I'd say it's more of a sign of bad culinary skills.
The woman who was here, the scary woman. She is from la own office.
Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from?
Oh, the we, tender lender it is called.
Catchy name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money.
No, please. No. You must not borrow from them. If you must, no more than $10.
$10? Sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya.
It's fucked up.
Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much.
So Tender Lender is the loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh?
I wonder if they got anything to do with this case.
Probably. We're talking about it.
Nah, they're just completely unrelated.
I'm a weak woman. When I am upset, I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Thanks to M loaning me la money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. I am like a slave. I have to do everything that he tells me.
Who's this he?
La tiger, the tigre.
The tiger?
The Tiger Poster.
He is the manager of the Tender Lender, a terrifying man, a big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling, and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days.
We seem to suddenly jump to mafiosa.
As soon as I hear the noise as a battered old scooter he rides, I start to cry.
A big city mobster who rides a battered old scooter? Does this guy resemble me by any chance?
Oh, no. This man has a presence. A most formidable personality. You're like wet paper. Oh, so, he does have la spiky hair just like you. Oui, there is a resemblance here, I suppose.
Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all.
You want to visit the Tender Lender? It is just beyond Vitamin Square.
Hey, Nick. If you need money, I can loan you some, as long as it's less than $3.
Thanks for the offer. Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh? I got multiple places to go now.
Goodbye.
In
Got the
Gumshoes.
power.
Ow! You want to enter my dimension?
Not
I think you should enter
not,
the dimension.
not right now, Gumshoe. Let's go to the computer company first. What the fuck is this?
The MacBook Air. Oh, great.
Wow, this place is so high-tech. You can almost smell the electricity in the air.
It is a computer firm, Maya. It can't work without electricity, you know. Or yeah, I'm a mystery character. I'm a robot.
Oh, a robot.
Oh, hello.
Who wants to be a robot?
I'm sorry. Access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked.
Wow, what secrets?
Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building.
It's just a robot.
Understood.
Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whack educational show.
In an alternate timeline, I would do the TikTok lady voice for this character.
Can you do the TikTok lady voice?
My name is Lisa Basil. No, I can't. I'm the company director.
Hold up, we can't hook up a text-to-speech to this thing?
Just hook it up to like the text-to-speech in the Discord.
The director? She's human? She seems more like a ghost in a shell.
Whoa, they said the line.
And that thing over her eye, isn't that the same device as Glenn Elg's?
Scouter.
That's a DMH, right?
Nice try, but it's the other way around, Maya. It's an HMD.
All of my programmers here at Blue Screens Inc. are supplied with HMDs.
And do you write programs too?
No, I just enjoy wearing this.
Valid.
They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one. I could set your power level.
Your power level is -2.
What, bitch?
Check out my power level.
Your
Oh.
power level is -3.
Would you mind taking a look at this? Also beat that, Nick.
I'm sorry, that data is super admin restricted, desktop access, password protected.
Super admin restricted desktop access password protected? What? This is madness!
No, Maya, that is Sparta. I get. I'm sorry.
Two movie
Oh,
references.
I just came back to 2004. I just. She won't tell us unless we say the right code word.
A code word? Sesame!
Uh,
If it's not Sesame, then it must be your mother's maiden's name. That's how it always is.
There's no point in having a password if it's always the same thing, Maya. I guess she just doesn't want to talk about this.
Maybe we should focus on asking about Glen Elk. What do you say?
Maya's really obsessed with asking about Vegeta. Oh,
So what
great.
exactly is this firm's business?
I will try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry, and then deliver optimum operating systems and source-level components to them.
You lost me on the corner of analyze and management.
It doesn't matter, they analyze stuff. You got that much, right?
Software we produce is distributed on CDs.
CDs?
Yes, compact disc, digital optical storage media.
Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music.
I had to cough my lungs out there for a second. It is a small firm, but all of my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they are doing. Excuse me, what are you working on right now?
I'm
Oh.
researching the
God.
impact of psychological access to shared global
I bet.
variables. Obviously, the response time and performance of the core depends on global variables and memory overhead. It's virtually important to the success of the execute.
Well, you get the idea. This is the sort of thing we are involved in. Did you good people follow all of that?
Sadly, yes.
Yeah.
Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya.
I hate that I understood half of what that guy said.
What happened? You know about what happened, right, Miss Basil?
You mean about Glenn being poisoned? Yes, I know. It's terrible.
You
He
like
says with a
slide?
smile
You
on
like
her
slide
face.
over for the rectangles. I've never seen anyone do that before.
I slide over for the rectangles because I'm special.
She's acknowledging the
Because she's
rectangle.
special. She's
Can you
acknowledging
tell
my
us anything that might
presence.
be helpful?
I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier too. But I couldn't tell him anything either because the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Blue Screens Inc.
Oh.
How about Mr. Elg's desk? Have you cleared it out already?
No, not yet. It's this one, right in front of you.
That's nice.
If there's anything that might be useful to it, if there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it.
I guess there might be a clue here somewhere.
It's kind of fucked up.
Let's check this room out.
Hey, look, Nick. It's a supercomputer. It looks like it's really smart and wise, doesn't it?
Computers are only as smart as the humans who use them, Maya.
That explains why we don't use the computer in our office.
You work there too, Maya.
Yeah, but at least I'm...
Please, don't argue about something that's so trivial. Otherwise, the computer will laugh at you.
She said she'd laugh at us, Nick.
She's a human, Maya, not a computer. I think.
Are you sure about that?
No. He's really pounding that keyboard, isn't he?
Wow. I bet that's where the pro in programmer comes from, huh? I guess I shouldn't be resting on my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Maybe I could become old CD's apprentice.
And what about your spirit medium training?
Maya, the spirit medium on a fucking MacBook.
Whoa! Look at this Look at this desk, Nick. What a mess!
Looks pretty average to me.
You can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this.
You think? Real whiz kids can work under any condition, you know. She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. Oh, clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry then.
Hey. This calendar.
What about it? If this is another hint about tidying, you could forget it.
Someone's marked December 3rd in red pen.
December 3rd? That's the day Mr. Elg was murdered. Is there anything else?
Yeah. It says, meet with the tiger.
The tiger? That sounds familiar.
Wait, yeah,
What
I
about
just
the other
realized this
guy?
guy's been gone for a month and they just never cleaned his desk off.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Wow. Look at this mess.
Looks like they're all betting tickets. Like whether or not you'll have new dialogue if I show you my badge.
Not a betting tickets.
For betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse racing tickets.
Oh, wow. These drawers are stuffed full of these.
Looks like they're all losing tickets though. So are 500 of them.
Jesus Christ.
Man
That's a
may
lot
have
of
had an
horses.
issue.
That guy loved his horse racing.
This many tickets would get you, what, $1 down at the recycling center? But I didn't know you were so hard up that you'd try and profit from the dead, Nick.
I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya.
Wait, what's the guy have to say?
They're the same.
Oh, fuck. Well, the walls do.
The walls have something to say. Those pillars almost look like they're moving. It's kind of unsettling.
Yeah, they just look a bit twisted or warped or whatever word I'm looking for.
Ah, this office was designed with a futuristic feel in mind.
Futuristic?
Yes, we tried to imagine what things might look like in the future when we designed it. It helps to soothe and calm the soul.
On second thought, I agree with you, Nick. This place is really unsettling.
I'm gonna assume that looks like everything I got here. Did I present? Oh, whoops, that was the wrong button. Okay.
Sparta!
Your power level is going down as we speak.
That's a long...
Sesame!
That's a... Yeah. That's what I wanted to do, but I clicked present instead of profile. I haven't presented Vegeta yet, have I?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. About Mr. Elg.
It's me, him, and the bugs.
He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius.
I was an average warrior, but a brilliant computer scientist.
But he did suffer from one or two bugs in his personality.
I'm very arrogant.
Like what?
He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it.
Oh, no! Curse you, Kakarot!
That's what got him into trouble.
What's the matter?
He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. So he was really no trouble at all. A model employee.
Hey, wait a minute. Just now you said something about him being in trouble. We gotta find out what this trouble was exactly. About Mr. Elg. Was he in some kind of trouble?
I'm sorry, why would you think that?
I thought you said something about it just now? You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser. Oh, well. Yeah.
Computer
Welcome to my
zone.
dimension.
Initializing the virtual reality of your doom.
3 Cyclops?
I guess Mr. Elg is like every other man with his own pile of
Pile
secrets.
of secrets! Sorry.
You were on that.
I kinda was.
Well,
it's like
I got
instinctual.
I got two.
I'm sorry,
Mama. I got 2 dimensions to go into, but let me go check out the other location first, and I'll go back and tackle those.
Oh no.
I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo. Do you?
Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway. At least not for now. Besides, any more seeds today, and I'm liable to turn to a real phoenix. But I can't go to Tender Lender. There's a lot going on here.
There is.
This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it?
Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair. And that is, as they say, a very good thing. That's probably Scary Girl. Welcome, unless it's not Scary Girl. Talk about a creepy voice. It makes your soul want to shrivel up and die.
I know, narrator.
It's all me. You're here to discuss a loan? No, not exactly. The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please.
She's gone. Just like that.
He is a ghost.
Gone,
I guess
gone.
we'll just have to come back another
For real?
time.
But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick. Let's take a look around, okay?
Do you think it'd be okay?
Of course. No one will ever know.
Coffee? I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly. Yes, thank you. Do not touch the desk, please.
Nick, let's get out of here.
Now she wants to get out of here? Nah, I'm checking shit out. We be exploring.
What's this?
It's a punching bag.
What? No way! You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that.
What do you mean walking around?
The design's gross to start with, and it's way too heavy to be practical. Why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in?
Oh.
I knew it. I was right before, back at Trabian. Paris fashion is more my thing.
I really, really hope she's pulling my chain on this one.
I mean, Ryu does it.
Let's see. This round doll thing is called a Dharma, I think. I figured I'd read a book or two and be more cultured, in case you're wondering.
You aren't making stuff up for a change?
I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always right himself. Come on, Nick. Give him a good shove.
Only if I feel like dying.
Now this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king. Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know?
Assuming she knows what she's talking about, these aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they?
Hey. There's a piece of paper sticking out from under here.
What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? 15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane!
Car is registered to the Cadaverinis.
Huh? So it's not even the Tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? There's a lot to take in here.
I really like that blue coat.
Hey, look at this Parisian-style coat. It's so cheap.
Looks like more like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion.
Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one you wear, Nick.
The same color as my suit. Keep your voice down, Maya.
Nick! You gotta take a look at this.
Some cake? I'll just leave it here for you.
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Just wait here quietly. Otherwise...
Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said.
Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you. Only so I could take care of you. Understand? I have so many checkmark noises.
I'm scared, Nick.
So? What were you getting so excited about before?
Look, on the lapel of this suit.
That's an attorney's badge. It's made out of
Tiger,
cardboard.
a lawyer?
No way! Look at this thing. It's made of paper. That worked.
Oh, you have a new badge to present.
For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick.
What? Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? God damn! What the fuck is
I
this?
say for you to present both your badges.
Oh no, someone dropped the ashtray on the floor. It's going to be a nightmare to clean up.
Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything.
I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning it up was such a pain. It's one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal.
How did she manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy?
Oh, really? There's a book of matches here, too.
Matches, huh? Places don't give out those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a second.
What is it?
Look what's printed on its cover. It says Très Bien. These matches could come in handy. We may be able to use them.
Yeah. The pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out.
Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. Let's check at the desk I was told not to look at. Let's It's one impressive desk on one impressive rug.
Solid gold, Nick. Gold! Just look at that shine. Only real gold shines like that.
Would you really want such a shiny desk, though?
I don't know, but let's see what it's like to sit at a solid gold desk. Wow! I'm completely dazzled!
That's because it's completely dazzling.
I can see up my nose in the reflection. That's gotta be really distracting.
So the desk isn't practical. No surprise there. There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud it's a wonder you could hear it.
The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into.
Have you finished the coffee? Yes, thanks. It was lovely. So, you drank it all? If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup.
They should just try to fucking poison you.
That coffee, it was laced with something. I'm almost sure of it.
Oh, my stomach! It's killing me! Oh, wait. Maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast.
I sure hope so. We better take a look at the CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the?
What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw of the Tiger?
How many movie references are there?
It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber.
What?
This must be the CD Maggie told us about.
Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal.
No way! That woman will make us drink more coffee if we do. God, he can scream. Come out from under the desk, Maya.
What are you two snooping around in my office for?
No, nothing. We were just...
Ah, my precious carpet. You've got ash on my rug. You's gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door.
It wasn't us. It was already like...
Oh, yous wanna argue with me, eh? Okay, is that what you're doing? You think you could just take me on, okay? I'm gonna flatten you two into pancakes and turn yous into my new rugs.
Ah!
Oh. Don Tigre, you're back. Ugh, that voice, it's like evil seeping into your head through your ears. I'm sorry, Don Tigre. I knocked over that ashtray earlier, and... Has she got a death wish or what?
Right.
Oh. Uh-huh?
Forget about it, Violet. It's nothing.
What?
I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute. You're just too cute.
That's so unfair. Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan.
Phoenix right.
Yes?
You's either crazy or you're just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gotta come and mess up my plan.
So it was him. He's my phony.
But I don't care. No one gets in my way.
What? I mean, excuse me?
You should have left the little girl at home, right?
I have a few things I would add.
Ah! No questions. This is the last time we meet. I'm gone now.
But wait! Please!
That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him.
Well, you're one to talk. I didn't hear you scream, hold it either.
Hold it.
The espresso. And cookies. This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? Oh, good. Yo, check out my badge. It's a real one. About this? More coffee? You must have more. No, thanks. I've had enough, really. I'm so thirsty. I don't leave the office. I can't tell you about anything. Except Don Tigre. My name is spelled different in my dialogue box than it was in the text box. I just think that's interesting. So I'm kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender. With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business. A conscientious rate of interest, and an attractive repayment policy. Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well? We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender.
Hey, Nick. Things are a bit tight for Wright & Co. at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you gained for starters. I can take out a loan.
Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Tender Lender is on your side. So let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? We give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right. I think I'd rather skip town.
Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well.
What happened? So, do you know about the incident we're investigating? What incident?
Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident.
Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. The manager being the tiger? Furio Tigre.
I'm in the box.
Furio?
Tigre? So that's where the tiger thing comes from.
Neop's got a real name! Nick, hurry up and find out more about him.
Well, luckily I have a way to do that. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean Mr. Tigre? Cookie?
Sure.
How do you like my cookies? I bake them myself.
Go ahead, Nick. Counter is all yours.
No, ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and the scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. It's not exactly coming across in the tone of your voice. I owe Don Tigre my life. He's the one who saved me. The tiger saved you? Please address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to. Okay, Don Tigre. Of course, I'm sorry. He saved her life. I'd sure like to know how that happened. My magic box is updated. I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I died. Once.
You died?
I'm dead. About 4 months ago. The doctor said to abandon all hope. I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx. But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything.
Everything?
When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy.
No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe.
I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso. I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So is that why you got that bandage around your head? This? New dialogue. So what's the story with the bandage? They put it on after the operation.
Operation?
It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury.
Oh, a fatal injury?
Maya just suffered one herself by the sounds of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you had died once? Welcome to the dead dimension.
Ghost dimension.
I'm
4.
fucking locked and loaded.
She really creeps me out, Nick.
Same here. We've got to find out the truth. Well, great, now I got 3 dead ends. Oh, I always like leaving. Oh, good.
There he is.
Oh,
Old
good.
Seedy's back, feeding the pigeons again.
It's him.
There! How the fuck did I do this again?
You,
Hold
like,
on.
blocked your nose, I
Plugged
think?
your nose and pushed it up your face.
Get out of my park!
Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya, just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can.
What? Why? Hello, old man.
What are you doing, Maya?
Huh? He just turned his back on us.
Not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning.
Hey, Mr. Kudo! Pigeon! Look, we really need to talk to you, all right? Out with the demons! And with good fortune! Ow, ow, ow! These shell splinters. Painful.
Oh.
I always knew you were a demon, Maya.
Angry old men rule the world.
Jean is not on the yeah. John, the only person who's been on the witness stand this case have been Gumshoe and Kudo.
Yeah.
Kudo gave his famous old man speech. As
I'm
played
sorry
by
about what
Mama
happened
Humber.
in court earlier today.
Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the starving girl's backside. I can't even remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal.
Not at all!
Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lad's Javicino.
I hear you.
Well,
And another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece. On the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles.
We're really sorry.
So I made a little mistake about the face. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you.
okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo. Oh, but
You're
God,
coming to
stop!
take it
God,
easy, Brad, take this.
yeah, throw shit at me, why don't you?
Damn, he's zoning you out.
You said you were a craftsman, right?
The modern world casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves.
Surely it's not that.
I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the Shoguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer. I was born one.
Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself.
I wanted to stick my fingers up the dribbling old judge's nose
Hey, what the fuck?
and scream right down his ear hole, "Objection!"
I'd fucking kill you.
Overruled.
Oh. So did you want to become a lawyer when you were young?
I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all.
I've got a tsunami of frustration inside that's ready to burst out.
If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? Got in, suck it up.
Suck it up.
Let's suck it up. Because I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days, then?
course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands.
The judge really hated Mo the Clown. He broke
you
out
really hated
he like
Mo.
broke out the caps lock constantly.
Errands.
Hanson?
Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Grant. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of two-bit community handyman?
Well,
Buy some bread. Now that I can understand. What's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Wild people say what they mean. Get lost. That's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see.
We did set him off.
At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I?
Sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did he just say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Très Bien? Did you get asked to run an errand there too?
Yes, I did. The very day that young brat was poisoned.
What?
New information.
So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do?
Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, a young man slopped over the table. The servant girl collapsed. And I broke that face. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me.
Excusez-moi, you! Call the police! Call the police!
Call them yourself, I should have sent back, but I didn't think of it at the time.
so did you end up calling the police?
Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze.
Did you call them on your cell phone?
Do I look like I have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course.
Went looking for one?
I couldn't find one right away, you know? Wandered around for 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes?
So for 5 minutes after the incident happened.
Yes, sirree. The owner was at Très Bien on his own.
Why didn't you mention this in court this morning?
Well, I would have if you'd given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the
Oh,
courtroom.
but you just talked random bullshit. He was talking random bullshit.
Wait a minute, I'm talking random bullshit. I remember something else.
Shut the fuck up. Get this dude out of my life.
It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame.
You could have at least told us before we got to court.
Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police?
What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived.
Vanguard.
The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves that woman, I mean that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose.
What do you mean?
Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant.
Ah,
Oh, sure. You go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead, huh?
We need to get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggie, and from Mr. Armstrong.
Not from him.
Bum 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 bum. I've got a lot of.
You want to enter my dimension yet?
I'm just stockpiling the dimensions, Gumshoe. I'm gonna keep doing it till I can do no more.
Gumshoe.
looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again.
But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef.
Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me.
Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong
I'm in
here
the box.
alone.
Alright. Missing when we need to talk to him the most.
Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose? Let's see if Maggie's around. No.
I think it means you might have to solve Gumshoe's boxes.
It's looking like...
It has like one frame. Come on.
Yeah, no, I'll do it. I just want to check my bases. Let me be right back super quick though before I go to Gumshoe's dimension. 1
Yeah,
second.
this is. Gotcha.
Stare at Gumshoe.
Look at him. He looks so puzzled.
Oh, why are you staring at me like this?
Why are you staring at us, Gumshoe?
Well, you started.
No, you started.
You cannot know you a detective. I'll arrest you.
Oh yeah? Well, you can't know you a voice beyond the veil. How about that? You can't arrest what isn't in your dimension.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah, I thought out of the box for that one.
I'm gonna put you in the box.
You can't take me alive. You're in the box.
I'm very clearly right here in front of you. I'm not in the box.
But I'm staring you who's in the box right now.
Where is the box, pal?
It's the screen.
I definitely have ideas about where this case is going. My
I think
current
it's going to
theory,
your cat.
my current theory, like half of the cast did it.
I
Alright,
think that's a good theory.
alright, Gumshoe.
Do you think that's going to hold up to Godot?
Well, like, eventually. If I just said to Godot half of the cast did it, he'd probably say no.
Probably be like,
Sorry, but that theory is about as bad as the coffee I had from this Trabian place.
You say something like that. Yeah. Hello, Gumshoe.
one.
Hey, pal, I never was in the dimension last game, was I?
No, I think this is your first time in the dimension. Alright, Detective
Oh.
Gumshoe, tell me the truth. What were you listening to?
No way, pal. Now that you've made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you.
We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'd say it was related to... Dun, 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 dun. I'm saying it was the lottery, bitch. Is it-
Maybe the horse racing.
It could be the horse
Because-
racing, but he was specifically talking about oh, he wanted a number called. And he said wrong
Horses
number.
have numbers.
So does lottery tickets. He said you can only win $10 with this one. Does
Uh,
horse racing have downgraded results?
yes, it does, based on the odds.
I don't give shit. I'm going team lottery first. Because I
Okay,
could have.
fair enough.
But if it's not, then it's definitely the horse racing.
Yeah, you don't take a lot here.
I'm right, aren't I? Maybe. You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? Team lottery. You thought you'd try to win big, just like Glen Elk did.
Ah, that's... Like you can see right through me!
What? I cracked him already.
See, pal, that's why I said it was nothing.
Wow, what a great Cyclock Phoenix.
I put him
Well
on
put
hold.
deduction.
Fun fact, you could have done that from the very beginning.
Hold up! That was great game design. That was unironically great game design. Because you don't get your health refilled.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. I
So that's
forgot.
just a free. That's just the game being like, take some health back, Hoss, if you needed any.
Holy
Which
shit,
I
I totally
surprisingly,
forgot.
which I surprisingly didn't. But Gumshoe was a homie.
Thanks, Gumshoe.
I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try.
What's with everyone in the lottery?
So, how did it go?
I won 50 cents. It'd be better to win nothing at all than half a lousy buck. I was so mad.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Not the same kind of ticket as Mr. L, see? And they've got this special radio show where they announce the winning numbers. They even do the drawings live on the air. It's intense, pal.
I bet that's what Mr. Elg was listening to on the day he was killed.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What time is it now?
Oh, it's just after 1:30.
You know, the lottery results always broadcast at the same time.
Yeah. Look, I got this flyer when I bought the ticket.
Gumshoe's also been fired like 3 times and he's always gotten his job back.
I always get my job back.
He always gets his job.
I am the best detective there ever was, and you cannot say otherwise.
I think you're the only
It's true.
detective I've ever met, Gumshoe.
What about that Luke Atney guy?
Did he really count?
He was a detective.
I don't think he was. Like, we had a whole trial about that.
I think he was an ace detective, but
Yeah,
he was
just-
also mask star to mask.
He was just kind of an asshole. He killed a
Doing
guy.
their radio? That sounds cool. I want to try it, Nick.
Then buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money.
Ooh.
Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. We've got a big meeting starting in a bit.
Maggie's case, you mean?
No, that's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside.
Okay. We'll see you later then.
Bye.
Like Gumshoe.
You could probably go to that meeting instantly. Oh, hello, Gumshoe.
Hello again.
You better get going, detective, or you'll be late.
Actually, I've kind of got a favor to ask. It's a big one.
A favor?
Yeah, it's for, Maggie, actually.
Yeah, to find her not guilty.
I was kinda hoping you'd give this to her for me.
What is it?
It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. I've been really worried about her. She looked like she'd lost a lot of weight.
Detective Gumshoe. How many wieners are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could down this much meat.
You think? I love weenies. I can't get enough of their tender juiciness. So you give it to her. It took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal.
I can't exactly say no, can I?
I
Make
love
those weenies, right?
God, those 2 text boxes really said become 3rd graders for 5 seconds to all of us.
Yeah, we never said it.
We all
We
thought
didn't
it.
say damn, but yeah, we did. Oh, we did.
Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry.
Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give that to Maggie.
He's finally gone. That's probably the plot point to get Maggie to show up. Yeah.
Have some wieners, right? Good
Mr.
song.
Wright!
Now, hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you?
Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. They let me have a computer in jail.
Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there.
Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man.
Well, he was all over the place with his testimony.
He's not the only one.
Huh? What do you mean?
Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident, anyway.
Is it possible she is the one misremembering things? This is why I'm on team, like, half of them are in on it. Like, right now my current theory is Armstrong, Tigray, and Viola all fucking, like, did it for different reasons. Like, Armstrong covered up for it, and fucking Viola was the waitress, while Maggie was, I don't know, dead. I don't have a full timeline, like, sorted out yet, but, like,
I'm on the team of you should present your badge.
You should present your badge to me, Mr.
Okay,
Wright.
if you have the same dialogue, I'm mashing through it.
Alright.
That badge, is it real? I think
no.
this is the same dialogue.
Of course it's real. I don't know if it is or not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, she
like
ate
badge.
it. Yeah, okay, I remember.
Made out of chocolate.
Oh man, what a shame that dialogue wasn't changed.
Will you eat this one?
Ah! Is that your attorney's badge?
Actually, it's a fake.
Holy smokes, that's it!
I like how she was more convinced about that one than your actual badge.
That's the badge your phony had, Mr. Wright.
You got duped by this?
But it's a completely different color.
What about the fact that it's made of paper?
He said the badge got a tan as well while he was in Hawaii on business.
I'm beginning to see how my phony was able to gain her trust.
I can't believe she was like more convinced about your fake badge.
I'll give her the gumshoe box after we talk.
Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember?
Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him.
But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup?
Do you really think it was this disappearing man that did it?
He's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD disappeared as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it.
Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right?
I should also show that to her. It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled on the sports paper as well.
They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir.
Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too.
Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me.
You said that you passed out when the victim, Glenn L., collapsed, right?
Yes. It's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir.
So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Très Bien. No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture.
Chased out of the picture? Well, what do you mean?
Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police.
Exactly, and you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time.
No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you?
When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all.
looks like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright?
Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier.
I don't know. The thing that man says don't add up for some reason, sir.
Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out.
Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old Seedy.
I've got like 10 things to show Maggie.
What'd she get for going all over the place?
Well, it's better than running back and forth.
That's true. Might as well have, like,
MC
everything.
Oh, no, she does not care about me knowing that. Okay.
I know I used to be on the police force, but I'm incarcerated now. I don't pick up much information in here. All I can help you out with now is the menu at Très Bien.
Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't let your spirits fall.
That's unfortunate. Oh, he's over here. I was like, where is he? There's so many different characters here. I'm just like, what is going on?
Quite a gaggle of people.
Yeah.
I feel much better after the trial this morning. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. It feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man.
He's not really that bad of an old man, though.
Still, I feel a bit uneasy.
Huh? I thought you just said you felt much better.
Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony.
Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it.
Thank God, I thought you were going to put me in a dimension.
More dimensions. I was gonna be surprised. There's a lot of dimensions you have.
Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you?
Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite...
Doesn't quite what?
Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table... Sure, there was another customer in the restaurant.
Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo.
But I can't really say it was an old man.
Oh, I think I get it. That's very interesting. If I'm right, that's very interesting.
Enlightening, one might say. Dr. Three Money.
That's why the ear was wrong. Oh. Because... I have so much shit. There's a whole hour, like, where they don't know where the fuck he died. So they probably quote-unquote recreated the murder just for fucking Victor Kudo.
Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man?
Maybe I'm completely wrong, but that's currently what I'm thinking. That's why his earpiece would be wrong.
No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was... a woman.
A woman?
Are you sure, Maggie?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
So, what did this woman look like?
She was sort of creepy,
A ghost.
and she kind of had a cackling laugh.
Creepy.
Cackling?
Ghost.
Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently?
Oh, that must have changed.
There's a lot.
That
Anyway,
must-
check out. Enjoy this lunchbox. Oh yeah, I've got something you're gonna love.
Really? What is it?
A lunchbox just for you. Here.
Wow, a lunchbox! Weenies, too!
Why can't you just say hot dogs?
I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright?
Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you?
I've teleported onto your screen. Detective Gumshoe.
He's really worried about you. Looks like you put a lot of effort into making this, too.
I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir.
Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that.
The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them.
Somehow when the next cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier.
And anyway, I hate weenies.
Oh. Really?
All yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Right.
But
She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste.
What? I guess so.
We ate it in front of her?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, hold on. Can we give a piece to cop guy in the back?
Well, how was it?
I hit the spot. I love weenies.
Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir.
Well,
Does not look glad.
I'm definitely glad.
let me see if she's like, whoa, I know this girl. No.
I don't know anything about anything.
Why don't you present Gumshoe?
Sure.
Back when I was an officer, Detective Gumshoe always looked out for me. But today
Oh.
I was the one who had to look out for him, trying to incriminate me the whole time.
Semicolon.
You've got to remember, Maggie, Gumshoe's a detective. He's got a job to do.
My old boss. I thought at least he'd be on my side.
He is on your side. You do it.
You can't fool me! I saw him in court today. I felt like a poor little baby woodpecker being pecked on the head by its own mother.
Gumshoe's testimony was pretty solid. No wonder it hurt her so much.
I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again.
Now, this kind of seems like drama for the sake of having it. I think I just saw Gumshoe's chances go down in flames like the Hindenburg.
Hindenburg.
God damn. Really driving that Hindenburg reference.
I don't think it's getting through to her that he really was trying to help. Like the Hindenburg.
Do you like the Hindenburg, Maya?
Like the Hindenburg?
Nick, what was the Hindenburg?
We'll talk about it later.
What if she wants to know about it now, Mr. Wright?
We're out of here.
Okay. January 7th.
The case we're talking about is the Hindenburg 2. Fuck. The main server just went up in smoke. Where the heck is the press conference here yet? The superintendent's here already.
Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too.
I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief.
But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas.
It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch.
No! Just when some young guy was about to confess with his son's haunted truck girlfriend.
Wow, this place is really buzzing.
Something must be going down. Something really big.
Now, what are you doing here, pal?
Detective Gumshoe.
You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay.
Huh?
We've got big problems here today.
Why? What's going on?
It's a virus. A virus.
A virus?
There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system.
I really need to ask you some questions. That's interesting.
I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up.
Yes.
No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear?
Okay.
If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there.
No, we're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We want information.
Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems it ran into trouble recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed, calling in all their debts.
Really?
Don't go poking your nose around their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady.
Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. What did he just say? That lady.
Who's this lady that he's talking about, Nick?
We better find out what the story is with this lady. After we tell you about computer viruses.
What exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know.
What?
Look, I just go with the flow. Alright, pal?
Here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable.
What's that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is?
Well, Nick, do you?
A computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course.
Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright?
Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. What's a virus?
Today on...
A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage.
Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode?
No, the damage is, well, it's all internal.
So the inside goes boom, right?
Imagine all the case data you've stored on your PC here in the station. A virus could wipe all that out. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about.
Wow, that's scary.
Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious.
Infectious?
Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster.
So it's just like a real virus, huh?
But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that?
Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal?
No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's.
What? That's horrible.
Oh, I get it. Like you sneezing on Mr. Godot so he catches a cold.
Right. Then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong.
Who, what, where, or when and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? And anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage.
And all the viruses have names, right? Kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before.
The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before, too. You mentioned that girl. You know the girl? Yes.
That's the girl who works over at Tender Lender. You want to stay away from her, pal, okay? I mean it.
She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she?
That should be the least of your worries, pal.
What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse?
Her name's Viola Cadaverina. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini.
Oh.
Rudo Cadaverini. Do you know who that is, Nick?
Never heard of him.
Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family.
The Cadaverinis? That's one scary sounding name.
We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police.
The actual mob.
But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you?
No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. I better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family.
Actual mob, okay.
I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis?
Who are they? Scary bunch of people, that's who.
You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about?
Trust me, kid, it doesn't matter if you're... Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah.
Moolah? As in...
They pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market.
The black market, huh? And that includes tender lender, I take it.
Sure. No one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini, and I mean no one.
Interesting.
So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss, then.
Yeah. And everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to her.
So, how did she end up at tender lender?
I don't know, pal. Well, I heard she and the boss of Tender Lender are pretty tight.
Tight.
That's what it said in a file I read related to Maggie's case.
Sounds like a pretty important clue. I didn't get, not one I really got, but...
I guess Maggie, if you really... Oh.
Oh, well, I guess, okay, that's in my thing now, so I'm sure that will help with her psych locks in a hot minute.
What about Maggie Bird?
I doubt there's anything new.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's see if you have anything to say about this guy.
Oh, this guy, the tiger.
Is he famous?
Yeah. This guy's not a loan shark, you know? Nope. He's a big lone cat.
Did you just have that sound effect at the ready, detective?
Yep. Got it in my pocket.
Oh,
Wow.
hence the name?
Don't pay him back, and you'd better say your prayers, because he'll eat you alive.
I'm very hungry.
You're shaking, detective.
Like a leaf.
Why did I just try to read, like, both of those text boxes?
You're afraid.
You're shaking like a
I'm
leaf.
so afraid I'm becoming everyone else. I'm just, you know, kind of on the edge at the moment, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't go flashing that photo around if I were you, pal.
Why not?
That guy rules the criminal underworld. You could get yourselves in serious trouble. I'm talking say your prayer trouble.
You're shaking, detective.
Like a leaf again.
I'm just, you know, kinda on edge at the moment, if you know what I mean. Did we just recycle this dialogue?
I guess so.
I'm assuming I'm done with the
No.
detective. No? Maybe I will present Maggie.
He's prying. Huh?
What?
What? I don't know. Brain shut down. Maggie's probably crying all alone right now, huh?
Detective, you're shaking. Like a leaf.
Yeah. It must be the computer virus.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm just
thanks
kind
to
of
you.
on edge at the moment. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Maya, don't torch poor Gumshoe's feelings with their cups of cheap creme brulees.
You're really crazy about Maggie, aren't you?
No. It's not that. I just.
You don't have to hide it, Gumshoe. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, you're way too plain looking for Maggie. Right?
I'd arrest you right now if you weren't so right.
I'll just start pretending to show everything to Gumshoe. Gumshoe like...
Read me the evidence right.
Okay. Detective Gumshoe, I'm about this.
What? I'm trying to concentrate on Maggie and this virus right now, so... This is it. This stupid name. I remember now.
That's what I
Oh.
thought. I thought so. Here it comes.
You'll just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on?
It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it.
The name is scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber.
What?
That's what I was thinking, but only in the last 5 minutes. Like, I wasn't that big brain. I was only thinking that when they said a computer virus is in the town.
Yeah. The virus that's just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber.
Can you give us any more details, please?
No.
Okay.
We already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met.
Who are they?
I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess.
Now the virus has been released, huh?
Yeah. It's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival.
All this stuff with criminals and viruses, it almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie.
Apparently, the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the route of this virus on the black market.
You mean someone put this virus up for sale?
Yeah, because this one's so powerful. They're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal.
In the millions? A virus can be worth that much?
I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing.
And that is?
You know, the lunchbox. How did everything go?
It was delicious, Detective.
That's my theme.
Lunchbox?
You remember the weenies?
I hate weenies!
Oh yeah, those weenies.
So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the
They
hatch?
have to know what
They're
they're
really
doing.
milking this one, huh?
Yeah, they're really just...
Huh? Well, it was delicious.
Yeah, that's what she said? Really?
Well, not exact.
Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared.
Prepared? What do you mean?
I made a jumbo lunchbox.
Oh,
Do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this?
It sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one.
I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that.
weenies again, Nick. Tell me we don't have to eat all these too.
Great.
Again.
I really can't eat anymore.
Well, I guess you have more weenies to give to.
Well, that's... Oh, not to be had.
Never mind.
Alright.
I'm not here right now. Take your weenies and go home.
Well, I think... Well, let me see if Armstrong has come back now. Alright, so I think with the MC Bomber, we could do this.
Robot. She's a robot.
I am a robot.
Welcome, take me to the robot dimension.
Welcome to the robot dimension.
Trouble.
So how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. L was in?
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service.
What's she talking about? I guess I better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elk's trouble have something to do with this? Hold up, but before I just go straight to the virus, let me just look at what I have in my life.
I'd say it was the horse thing, actually.
You know, that would make sense. I don't remember what I fully have on me.
I love horses.
I love horses. Fuck. That like reawakened
Oh,
like
it could
a
be-
dormant memory.
Well, his general troubles, yeah. We have a lot of things.
You've like
Yeah,
3 pages of evidence.
yeah, let's start
Yeah,
with
holy
the horse,
shit.
because this is troubles plural. And because it's plural, I'm gonna say it's the horse racing tickets.
What is that?
A bunch of horse racing tickets, all losing ones.
With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center.
It's like the one Freems made.
You people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral.
Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell?
But what is the relevance of these tickets?
The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg, he had a gambling habit, didn't he?
I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time.
Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets.
Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own.
You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? Because I got lottery tickets. Eventually. My cursor isn't moving. Oh, my cat clicked off the game.
Thanks, Freems cat.
The cat and Lisa Basil are working together.
The lottery, horse racing. He bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's got to have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Or she's
Uh-oh.
sweating. Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps.
No! You are right. Glenn did have a gambling
That
habit.
was a fast turnaround.
Yeah.
You good people must not follow his example. Do you understand?
Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any.
But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he, for $500,000?
Yeah, but
It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it?
it's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end. But that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that.
Deep trouble? What do you mean?
Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious.
I just realized that her like jacket blinks is like tied to her eye blinking animation. It's like really distracting me.
Take that! Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender.
Tender lender. People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices.
Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think?
Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money.
No, no, no. I mean about Mr. Elg.
You think Glenn had something to do with this, Furio Tigre?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I don't know of any connection between them.
Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other. It's like right on his desk. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt.
No. It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit.
Her her lights like start speeding up because she's like blinking faster. It's so good.
About $100,000, I think.
$100,000? Ouch.
But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear.
Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then?
Well, this isn't easy to say, but He said he would use his talents to repay the money.
His talents.
I suspect he was talking about programming.
What computer program is worth $100,000?
Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work.
I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question. Was it by any chance this?
Do.
Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber.
No.
This robot
I love
voice.
it.
Yeah.
The MC stands for Matt on.
Yeah.
Then Ted had more processing power than any computer.
You think I'd come up with a new joke, but every time I hear the theme, it's the only thing I can think of.
I think he left so much of an impression. It's honestly fair.
But it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep.
You mean he was in debt?
Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work, something a bit risky.
Risky. How?
Maybe it was going to become a waitress at Très Bien?
Where do you come up with these ideas? So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh?
The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius. In a bad sort of way, of course. But still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market.
Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change.
This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline for repaying his debts.
I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Not relevant for the rest of the case. Thrown back on the floor.
Back on the floor.
Ugh!
What are you doing?
Use the trash can, Nick.
Well, that's probably all to do here. Which just leaves checking if Armstrong is ever going to come back. And then, now that I have the mafioso evidence, I could probably,
Old men rule the world.
I could probably go through my last set of hell dimensions.
The ghost dimension. I like how there's like 2 core themes playing through this case.
Take that!
Ghost dimension.
Welcome to the scary... Oh, right, there were 4. Let's hope I have enough for 4. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation? You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, it could be the scooter. Because it's fucked up. I don't think I got anything else related to an accident.
Wait, actually, you might go back 2 pages.
2 pages. Paper badge, repair bill, car repair bill. Oh, because there's a car repair bill. Paid by T-Grade to the... Oh, that could be related.
It does have the name, so it might be relevant.
But a scooter and a car. The wheel guard is smashed up, though.
But it doesn't directly tie yet.
Yeah. So, I like the way you're thinking.
Yo.
I have here a car repair bill.
Yo.
From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out to cadaverinis? Yes, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what did the cadaverinis have to do with me? Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why.
Thanks, Gumshoe.
My grandpa.
Granddad.
I know exactly who you are. Viola Cadaverini. That's a dumbass last name. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. Oh. It was a motorbike. Or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but...
Oh.
I see. I took a blow to the head. A bad one.
Jesus.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right? I don't know what happened to them. They ran away. Or so I heard. Ran away? If they'd stayed, I'd have... Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... based on what I saw in the flashback? It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. It was a Don Tigre? I refuse to believe it. We collided. The motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he? It was the tiger who caused Viola the crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. Do-weep, 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 do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill is paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused this accident, haven't they? It's possible. Perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true. I knew it. But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive. How much are we talking? Very, very, very expensive. She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. You should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him. Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else.
Oh.
Oh, I'm doing it again! Yeah! Woo! Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but... Your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much of the operation costs, but... If you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money? $1 million.
Suddenly that laughing spray doesn't look so jovial. It looks, wow. He looks pretty beaten up about it.
4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, They told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big. They said the operation cost $1 million.
$1 million bucks?
Healthcare is kind of fucked. My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation.
Compensation, huh?
It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million bucks? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. Why is it here?
Yeah.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. Oh no.
Oh.
That wasn't really true.
Okay. There's the crying.
I'm so sorry.
What he did to get the money was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him.
You helped them? In what way?
Here, take these. What are these? Medical papers. I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer he simply couldn't refuse. Payment was due last year.
Wow, I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable.
Huh?
There are 2 things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics.
Case one kind of hit you
Damn.
kind of hard,
Damn,
Phoenix.
he's a little angry.
Is everything alright, Nick?
We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso.
Yeah.
I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I could get rid of this. At least the game's kind enough to clear my evidence. That lunch is still there, by the way. There's hope.
Old man.
Now what am I doing? I honestly thought that'd be the end of it. Oh, maybe. Okay, I guess Armstrong will be back.
Oh, buongiorno! I have been waiting for you to return. I've very much been waiting, help me.
Yeah.
Mr. Armstrong.
Good timing. I was
Good
hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
I'm so stressed. Well, he hasn't have got anything to say to yous, fellas.
Time
That's
to
why
work.
I'm stressed.
Time to work overtime. No, he's like, rip.
It's Zinniop!
Yeah, I'm over here now. Who you calling City Ope?
I can't. You don't understand. Your mic cuts out in a certain way when you scream loud, so you had like a fraction of a second of the loudest scream I've ever heard, and then it just was gone. you just were. Ah! Come out from under the table already, Maya.
Okay, hand it over.
What?
Oh, yous want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now.
Uh-oh, I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. I had them for 10 seconds. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you.
Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant.
Damn.
Yous want to know what's sad? I'll tell yous what's sad. It ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad.
I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court. I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off.
crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2.
Objectively untrue. I have the French. Oh.
Oui.
Mr. Armstrong?
Oh, forgive me, désolé. I cannot argue with him.
What? Ah!
Slap!
Ah, I got beat the fuck up! That really hurt!
Is that all you got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter.
Wait!
Don't take it too hard. Phoenix right.
That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital. The evidence. I have a concussion now. Oh shit.
Hold it, pal.
Detective Gumshoe?
Detective. You think you're gonna stop me, copper? Beat it. Grah.
Whoa. Come on, Gumshoe, keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me.
No, but
Go, pal. And take this. You get hurt? Who's gonna look after Maggie, huh?
alright, thanks, Gumshoe.
Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind!
You're under the table still.
I got fucking forward smashed. You were just watching. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow, in court. Tender Lender is going down.
Why didn't you block, Nick?
Why did I block? I just fucking... I didn't think
Yeah, but-
fucking Armstrong was coming after me.
With that amateur neutral, you can't even block his head.
That was a 2v1, Maya.
Yeah,
Anyone
you
with
got
an
wombo
ounce of skill,
comboed.
anyone with an ounce of skill would have spot dodged that one, Phoenix. Come on.
Damn.
He called you a noob.
Damn. Let's go to the trial. Or at least part of it.
Good morning. Right.
Good morning, Maggie.
So, what do you think is going to happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended on a giant mystery.
That's true. And we still haven't solved a single part of it yet.
Are you okay, Nick? I
Huh?
only got forward smash.
Oh, yeah, of course. I only got forward smash.
I saw that! I saw you get forward smashed!
When? How?
I saw that! That little flash of doubt in your eyes.
No, that wasn't doubt. That was, determination.
Undertale.
Why don't I believe you?
'Cause you haven't read Undertale.
Nearly time, Maggie. You better get going to the defendant's seat.
Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you. Hey, pal.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe.
Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that.
Good job on your fight, by the way. How did you know she was stressed?
I was watching through the doorway.
Oh.
You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help.
Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too?
Ah, not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me you don't remember this thing.
Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles.
This is the small bottle that turned up in Trebian's kitchen a couple of days ago.
Wow, look at all these little bottles.
Oh, wow, we should take some.
I like the idea of that. Especially this green bitch.
Oh, yeah, that
Fucking
should...
take it.
Yeah, well, that kind of sounds fun. It looks different.
It's green like my rock.
Oh, true. Is it my rock or yours?
thought it was Pearl's rock.
No, Pearl
Why?
charged it, but it's my rock.
Where am I?
Where is Pearl in this case?
She's avoiding the mafia.
Mr. Right, help! The mafia!
Wait, no, what?
Pearl's on the run from the mafia. We forgot to tell you.
What?
Accidentally load from tender lender. It's gonna kill me.
Oh. Okay.
We finally got the analysis results back from the lab.
So, what is it? Is it the poison?
Right now, pal. It's medication.
Medication?
Interesting.
Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently.
For ears, you mean...
Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Elg was using for his ruptured eardrum.
What was Glenn Elg's ear medicine doing in the kitchen? What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that?
Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour, and they might have gotten something on the prints, but...
That's gonna weaken its impact as a piece of evidence.
Okay, pal, this is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today, got it?
Today's trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done, or my name isn't Phoenix Wright. Be something
Well,
shitty.
what if your name wasn't Phoenix Wright?
But it is.
But what if it wasn't?
No, but... whatever. Oh my god, I wonder for that guy's name. What's his name again? Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird! The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor.
Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems.
The mark on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank from it with his right hand. But according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand.
Thank you, Mr. Godot. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear.
It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, huh, Nick?
Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world, you see, keeps turning, and we must turn with it.
You've lost me already, Mr. Godot. You just kind of say some weird shit.
Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules.
Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions? You know the answers to these riddles.
The old guy wasn't just throwing seeds in here. He was throwing us off the scent. And today, I'll prove it.
Very well. Let the first witness take the stand.
Yeah, I wonder who that could be.
Oh, of course it's me.
And you are...
Oh, bonjour, everyone. I am Jean Armstrong, the owner and head chef of La Très Bien Restaurant in Chanté.
Forgive me for asking witness, but are you a woman?
Oh la la, monsieur.
2004.
As you can see, I am la pert and perky gentleman known.
It's 2004. It's okay.
On the day of the incident, you were in Fabian's kitchen. Isn't that right?
Oh, who is you, monsieur?
What?
Everything feels right. I don't even know what I said.
Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy? Very well. Your testimony, please, witness. Please tell the court what happened the day at Très Bien.
Oh, we volunteers.
That's a weird fucking word.
At
Très bien. When it all happened, there was only just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with, some new art decos that day. Like having a large mirror between la tables, for example. Perhaps that is what la old man in the box was looking at. La coupe, la earpiece, and la glasses. He would have seen everything in reverse, no?
I put up large mirrors everywhere as his defense. A mirror?
Oh oui! Un grande mirror. La most enormous mirror.
What the fuck? Why? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
And suddenly, the mystery disappears. Like I said, the world keeps rolling, so roll with it.
That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front. What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Buongiorno, Mr. Wright.
Giant mirror theory?
It all happened.
Hold it! And who are the 2 customers exactly?
My, of course. La young man who died. And the other not-so-young man in the box.
You are referring to yesterday's witness, I presume. What about the other man Maggie says she saw at the table? Something tells me Mr. Armstrong isn't planning to disclose his existence.
We need some hard evidence first before we can bring him up, don't we?
I guess I'll just have to try a different approach for the time being.
I experimented.
Hold it!
It was bad.
You were
I'm on.
experimenting with Art Deco? How come I never heard about that before today?
Oh, you are not familiar with the language of interior design, monsieur.
Please stay on topic. Now, why didn't you tell the court about this before?
Oh, but I did! Just a few moments ago.
Him! Excuse me, Mr. Armstrong. This deco you mentioned. I refer to some sort of decorature. No, Art Deco. It is a style of design, Your Honor. He's talking about interior design. Walls, ceilings, carpets, that kind of thing. Ah, yes, of course. That deco.
I was trying to achieve a more effeminate look for my restaurant. I was planning the most bold remodeling of La Decor. Mirrors,
Hold
mirrors.
How big of a mirror are we talking about here?
That's my favorite Kirby ability.
Oh, as big as the one in your map, Dr. Freemoney. Something about 4 meters wide
What?
in there. We about 2 meters high. The temple of mirrors.
Let's see, if 1 meter is about 1 yard. Holy glass in a frame, that's huge!
I was intending to install it on the ceiling eventually. Yes.
The ceiling? Was there a mirror on the ceiling? I don't remember.
Might known, but I decided not to go through with it in the end.
What should I do? Should I ask him more about the mirror or not?
The
Why
mirror
not?
never lies, Phoenix.
If you really had such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed it. But there's nothing about a mirror in Mr. Kudo or Maggie Bird's testimonies.
But
Objection. You didn't ask, Giant. You have only yourself to blame for such sloppy work.
What?
The mirror was delivered to Trebian the day before the incident.
Really?
As Mr. Armstrong testified, he was carrying out some design changes. And as it turned out, he didn't actually use the mirror in the end.
No. Yeah, 1 sec.
No one do anything.
did it. We found the other stationary JPEG.
True. Stationary JPEG number 2.
I just
Can't believe it.
My headphones just screamed at me saying the battery was low, so I had the ability to charge this.
Oh shit.
Sorry, hold the trial. Sorry, guys.
I cannot believe it. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. The scouter on the streamer's head is on la low battery mode.
I don't know how. This USB cable's so small. We'll see how long it lasts. Low battery surely gives me some time. It's gotta.
They're taking their time plugging into
This just
scouter
doesn't
right
add up.
now.
Even if a mirror was delivered to Très Bien, it doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant on the day of the crime.
If you want to doubt someone, try it. Look in the mirror. I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough.
So the witness yesterday had seen the victim reflected in a mirror.
Oui! Old man!
Hold it! Normally, I'd expect people to know the difference between a reflection and a real object.
Objection. Normally? How does normality come into this? That's lame, Trite. Even for you.
Huh?
You're trying to say that if something isn't normal, it isn't possible? Is that it? Where does that leave the educated lawyer and the top-notch chick over there? And the undoubtedly cool guy with the mask over here. Well, Trite?
Ah, what? Not the hair!
I do not have a top knot.
Mr. Godot is correct. He is fucking awesome looking. A lack of normality is no basis for discounting an argument.
Ah, bien, bien. Logic as one la day. Hop, Scouter, Vegeta,
Hold it!
Reverso.
Everything? He would have seen everything in reverse.
Ah, oui.
Hey, Nick, we should take a second, think about what old CD said in his testimony.
How did he phrase it again?
The boy was wearing a scouter on the same side as the fucking green lens. No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand.
If he saw everything he described reflected in a mirror, then everything he said he saw on the left was actually on the right, huh?
And that clears up all the problems with his testimony, I guess. Or does it? It's kind of hard to believe everything's the fault of a mirror, but...
You think old CD saw everything through a reflection?
if he did, it would explain all the contradictions in his testimony.
That just makes the situation worse for Maggie. There's gotta be something in that old man's testimony. We just gotta dig deeper.
Alright.
Two, Deco, Mirror, Old Men, Scouter, Reverse. There we go. Whole testimony in 5 seconds or less.
I'm not great with left and right things, so... Let's see. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase in my seat. I'm sorry. That wouldn't help us on the... We're talking about the mirror right now, so the vase is irrelevant.
I'm gonna say you might want to check the floor plans just real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where the murder was.
Yeah, I don't think I could really mess with the mirror that much here. All this is about other things. So it has to be back here.
Is there any other pictures of the crime scene?
This is the only picture of the crime scene I have. I'll take a chat hint right now, because I know we're all going at this together.
Yeah. Well, I'm
not.
thinking the.
Well, I know, that's why I'm not asking you.
Oh.
The earpiece was on the same side as his glass.
Oh, that's a good point. I would say.
Oh yeah, because yeah, it's over his left eye definitively.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is maybe press the first statement just in case, because Maya was like, "Gotta wait, Phoenix."
Whoops.
Uh,
Oh yeah, because that was saying I can't bring Tigray into things yet.
Oh, okay,
That's
never
what she
mind.
was saying. Yeah, let me try presenting him, because that's the closest I have to his headpiece, right? Good call.
Hey,
Well done.
nice job.
The coffee cup, the earpiece, in the HMD. Let's think back over
The
Mr.
three
Kudos.
symbols of Glen Oak.
Let's think back over Mr. Kudos' testimony for a second, shall we? He was doing
Green
those
sign
things.
is for green land. No question. I'm in fucking jail now.
Oh. So to summarize, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, Mr. Kudo saw all that as a reflection in a mirror. It means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side.
Exactement! You see, monsieur. Now that you think about it, it's not so hard, no?
Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror, why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? Sure, it's another left and right bonanza. Order! Mr. Right is correct. If the witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in a mirror, then we would expect the victim's eyepiece to have been over his right eye.
Objection. I'm bitter. Try it. You should have a taste of this bitterness. It'll calm you down in no time.
I think he's gonna throw a cup at you.
Are we talking about your coffee or something completely different?
You don't understand the way the witness thinks.
How he thinks!
You remember this, I presume?
The I broke the vase, sorry, apology let? I mean, Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony?
Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit, other than throwing seeds. The more of an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. Then what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg?
Clearly it's the victim's eyepiece.
And that's my point. The old man strikes again. Mr. Elg's HMD made a big impression on the old man. And I was listening to his theme. I saw the... Hang on, let me... I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing.
I like that Godot constantly has to do
Like,
impressions.
Oh yes, they were both on his left ear, do you hear? His left ear.
Good impression.
Well tried.
That's the worst but best impression of Kudo ever.
Wow, I really thought he was old Seedy for a minute there. But that was good.
Enough! I must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony.
Bad luck, Nick. Looks like the boil of a contradiction you just found is just a rash.
A mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie.
Wow, we've made that joke as a joke and now it's here.
So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. Go on, tell the court. We're all ears.
Oh, oui, I can explain. Please, if you look at la plans of la restaurant,
The
the mirror never lies. Alors, is everyone sitting comfortably in their chairs? Posture check, posture check.
Oh, my posture's pretty good.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. La mirror, it was in the middle of la restaurant, dividing the two halves. There is only one seat from which you could have seen an image of la victim. That was la seat at the table next to la victims. That was where la old man was sitting. After la terrible incident occurred, I moved la mirror so it was not in their way.
Interesting.
But naturalement, I did not touch anything else.
I see no problems with the explanation we have just heard. From the table next to the victims, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror.
What a naughty little coquet I am, confusing all the men like this.
Don't worry about it. We can keep up. Except for the guy breaking out in a cold sweat over there again.
Ugh, I hate that guy. You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that?
Oh, volunteers, of course.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you please. Well, we know he touched the lottery ticket. Does that count?
The mirror. La mirror.
Hold it!
Middle. Oh,
So run this by me again. The mirror was here, correct?
oh, oui.
We? Really? Because I know if I were you, I wouldn't have put a mirror there. It would be in the way.
Objection. Look is talking, right?
Huh?
You're obstructing my view, among other things.
But this is my seat in the courtroom.
Fabian's charm is that it gives you the impression that you're the only customer. Temporarily placing a mirror in that spot would hardly be in the way. Unlike you, right?
I tell you, monsieur. La mirror was there in the middle of the restaurant. One.
Hold it. Where would that be?
Oh, la 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 la. Look how you lean towards me. I always attract the younger boys. Maybe I should keep you in suspense a little longer.
Mr. Armstrong, tell the court what you know at once. And stop hitting on
I
Phoenix Wright.
attract the older ones too, thank God. You know, and actually that's not much better. You know, handsome, should I tease you too? What the fuck?
What the
What am I
fuck?
reading?
What the fuck? I'm already seeing a very hot someone, so I'm afraid you'll be waiting for a long time.
I bet she has mocha cream skin and cappuccino perfume.
Oh, bien, I will tell you. There was only one seat from which you could have seen. The seat, the table,
Hold
the
it.
next.
So why can you only see the victim from that particular seat?
Monsieur! It is obvious, non? If you look at the plans, you'll understand. The victim would have been reflected in the mirror like so. If you were sitting at the table next to him, you would see everything, non?
That's the old seat he was sitting at in one day when the poisoning happened.
The old man was sitting at the table next to the victim? Why does that seem kind of odd?
Terrible.
Hold it! Did you move the mirror while Mr. Kudo was off calling the police?
Oh, oui, exactement. I carried it out of la restaurant then.
You moved a huge mirror like that all by yourself?
Oh, what can I say? I know how to pick things up, handsome.
Doe actually laughed at something.
Well, given the witness's physique, I suppose it is possible. Did you move anything else from the crime scene, Mr. Armstrong?
I look like the obliging type, no. I do not know what that means.
Hold it. Are you sure about
never
that?
mind. Now I understand what it means. I touched nothing except la mirror.
Mr. Wright, is there something the witness has said that doesn't match the crime scene? Yeah, there is. I just can't put my finger on what exactly.
Suffering from a case of heartburn, right?
Oh, I have just the thing for that. An oil with golden myrrh in Frankenstein's.
Add a few drops to your coffee and voila. Enjoy.
Monsieur
Focus,
Godot.
Phoenix. Breathe. I need to ignore those two and just find some evidence.
It is pretty strange, though, isn't it? Putting oil in your coffee? I mean, nobody mentioned anything about a really large mirror. You'd think someone would have, but Maggie didn't. Neither did old Seedy.
The only logical explanation is that there was no mirror inside Trey Bien that day. I just gotta prove it somehow. So, this whole mirror thing is great, but also his ear medicine was found in the kitchen.
Admittedly, I see the contradiction with the one seat, or the seat next to him. There's a contradiction, I think.
Look at the
from one of-
crime photo again.
That was
Yeah.
last seat the table next to everything. Wait, which one?
Yeah, the crime photo.
No, but
Look
which
at the crime
statement am I looking
It
for?
was the one before.
One second, let's just look at the
No,
crime photo.
Yeah.
Let's be sorry. I'm sorry. Whenever this always happens to me. Whenever even if outside mystery games, when I was raiding in Final Fantasy 14, the second left and right mechanics start happening, I get befuddled. How things go where and what's where. My brain
It
just
doesn't help that mirrors just naturally fuck things up. But you can probably see the issue here.
I mean that.
What's in the old man's apology letter?
Oh. I like that.
I don't know which statement to throw it at, but there's your
Where
contradiction.
the old man was sitting.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the one.
Do
where
I
you
throw
present
the throw the photo first and then or do I just go?
I would go straight to the letter.
That would make sense. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, let's go.
I thank you. I got my walkthrough at the ready. This fucking stream. Your Honor,
We're
Mr. Kudo's
smart.
words yesterday strongly contradict Mr. Armstrong's testimony. This is the letter of apology that was written by Mr. Kudo, is it not? I realize it looks useless, Your Honor, but this is still testimony.
I guess useless people are only really good at identifying useless things.
What relevance does a scrap of paper have to the trial, Mr. Wright? Mr. Kudo's testimony is actually very relevant to the question at hand, Your Honor. Because it very clearly contradicts with this piece of evidence. Take that! This piece of evidence contradicts with the testimony we have heard, Your Honor. The crime photo. Yes, this photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist. What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
Should not exist. Looks like you're describing yourself, right?
Damn.
So sassy.
Now then, if the defense would please clarify its statement. What is the something that should not exist in this photo? Take that! There's one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there is an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not, in fact, sitting at the table next to the victim at all.
Objection. Don't be an idiot, Trite. That's impossible. That seat's the only one Kudo could have seen the victim's reflection from.
Exactly.
Huh?
There is only one conclusion we could draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror in Très Bien that day. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie.
Oh, my dear!
God, is he actually French or what's going
Objection. Don't try to confuse the court, Trite. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase, while the police were taking their time getting to the crime scene.
Objection! Unfortunately, Mr. Godot, that doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary, in his own words. I did not touch anything else except the mirror.
Nice accent.
Oh, well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? I was right. There was no mirror in the restaurant that day. In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in his ear which he couldn't hear? I'm spitting bars.
You only get one shot in life. There's no turning back. You want to claim that the mirror wasn't there, Trite. And this problem is all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw?
If I can answer this, then I'll be that much closer to the truth. I can feel it.
Are you going to be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick?
There's more than just this one contradiction, Maya.
What do you mean?
Remember what Maggie told us? There was another man at the victim's table. And there was a sample CD on the victim's table. It all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony. And I think I know the reason. Why nothing in this case is adding up. Let's see if I was right. Well, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Yes, Your Honor. The reason behind all the contradiction in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple. The ear doctor.
The ear doctor made a mistake.
Dude, fake crime scene. This case is riddled with contradictions. Yet there is one very simple answer that clears them all up. And what is that? The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were two completely different events.
What?
Nice, I got that one. We're feeling good.
Yeah. Good theories.
Yes, the victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Mr. Glenn Elg at all. It was an imposter. A phony pretending to be Mr. Elg. Nobody make an Among Us joke. Obviously, unlike the victim, there's nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake. He's gonna spit. You're spitting coffee again. Order in the court! Settle down or I clear the courtroom! You dumb motherfuckers!
Wait, Gramps, why don't you clear out of here, huh?
What the fuck, Godot? What did you say?
Uh-oh.
Try it. Are you saying that what Mr. Kudo saw was a setup?
Yes. Someone pretended to be Glenn Elg and acted out of the whole coffee poisoning. All for the express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo.
Objection. Get real, Trite. Why would anyone want to do that?
Isn't it obvious? The thing Mr. Kudo was most insistent about in his testimony was... that.
Valentino! Oh, fuck! I forgot! I'm in the fucking time zone now! The 7-year-old!
It's hard to believe, but... there is one and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. To show Maggie Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee.
Objection. You insist the wheat fist in the old man's story was a fake as well? It's true that there were no other customers in the restaurant at the time, but
I was right about it being a stage murder.
it's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed what was happening.
Stop looking at me.
That's right. Well, witness, if your restaurant really was the scene of such theatrics, you would have known about it, correct?
Oh la la, this is most difficult for me.
Objection! No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You are under oath, after all. Was there, in fact, a phony at Très Bien that day? The defense demands that Mr. Armstrong tell the whole truth about what happened. The defense's request for additional testimony is accepted. You will accurately explain in detail the events in the restaurant that day.
Oh,
In the restaurant.
La victim, Monsieur Helg, he came to my restaurant alone. I remember that old man arrived not long after him. There was no other customers. When he got word, he won the lottery, man. Mon Elg became very excited. Look how excited he was. It was approximately 5 minutes later. Sudden poisoning incident occurred. None. There was no time for a phony to do la acting.
Just so we're clear, there is no mirror in the restaurant after all.
Je vous demande pardon? Forgive me, Your Honor. I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly. I committed perjury.
What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong. I will decide how to punish you later.
No.
For now, we will hear your cross-examination. Mr. Wright, if you please. He took that perjury charge a bit too well. But I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination. Hold it!
Came to my restaurant.
Was he alone at his table as well?
Oh, my sweet. I saw him from the kitchen.
Yet the defendant, Miss Bird, remembers it differently. She swears there was another man at the victim's table.
Objection. Ah. Unfortunately for you, Trent. Yesterday's witness also testified that the victim was alone. You know, seeing you squirm like that reminds me.
Wow, it keeps reminding me that my battery's low. You gotta just be okay with it, man. The USB cable they gave me is like the size of, like, nothing.
Like Zeus.
Actually, I might have an extension. Hold up. I'm about to be a gamer. Hold on, I'm putting the trial on the hold again.
Alright, get the hell back here.
I'm looking for a charging cable. One sec. I think I have like a
Try it,
USB.
I'm about to throw my coffee at you. Get the hell back here.
I have like a cable somewhere.
Oh, we. Tension in the courtroom. While he's trying to get the charge.
Like an extension cord. I own one.
Oh, it's a cat.
Nick, why the hell did you bring a cat in here, too?
I didn't bring the cat. Oh shit, what is this?
Legato.
A completely different USB cable that seems to be the same type that this pair of headphones need that actually has length to it? Holy
Oh,
shit.
no evidence for the trial.
Everything's coming up, Phoenix.
Don't forget evidence law, Nick.
What? I thought we dumped that shit forever ago. You weren't even there.
I heard about it.
Oh man,
It was on the internet.
it's kind of a big deal. One sec. I'm not wearing my headphones. I could be... everything bad could be being said about me right now, and I can do anything to stop it.
Oh, quick, we must say more good things about
I think-
Dr. Freemoney.
I think it would be kind of funny if Von Karma showed up and started whipping you with
Ah!
that cable.
I all-timed out the game!
I think she's in fucking Germany right now.
Oh, I was there once.
Hello?
They have lots of beer.
Oh, shit. I got bad
Huh?
news, team.
What's up?
Bad
Oh
news?
shit! Don't say anything. Ah! I got great news, guys. Hello?
Hello.
You told us not to say
What's
anything,
happening
Nick.
to me? I'm being owned. Help me! I can't hear anyone.
Oh no,
Sorry,
oh no,
turned
no,
off.
no. It said silence was
on.
golden. And now it's for real.
Mr. Trite, your audio quality is a little on the downside.
Fuck
should try
this. One
taking a
sec.
cough
Hold
pearl.
up. I'm just getting a different pair of headphones. This is the worst day of court.
Oh no, no, the faulty equipment,
Nick,
the
what the
audio
fuck?
problems.
I'm just grabbing a different pair. Hold up.
The poor streamer.
Don't trust modern technology.
Soccer
We can't go to recess yet.
Hello?
We still have to go through my testimony.
They're building the
Phoenix
slide.
Rat.
What? Okay. What did I miss?
Nothing of importance.
Nothing.
Nothing at
You
all.
told us not to speak, and we didn't.
I had to get my old shitty headphones back because I plugged them in the charge, but I guess they can't handle working and charging at the same time.
Oh, that sucks.
Or they actually died the second I plugged them in by like coincidence.
That'd be very funny.
That's very possible. So, okay. We're back at it. What kind of coffee has it been drinking?
It's not coffee, it's love. It's love that's bittersweet.
What happens to the audio?
Oh, is the audio gone?
Yeah.
It is.
Is it working on my Twitch stream?
No, on Discord I can't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Let me reset my Discord video then. The headphone switch might have messed it up on Discord.
Oh yeah, the audio switched. Yeah,
Yeah.
it tends to do that. I'll close out for now.
Try now?
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, there's that
Okay.
arpeggio theme,
Arpeggio?
archipelago,
Yeah.
Archipelago.
allegro.
Alright, we're back to the trial. Oh,
Old man.
my old man, you mean Victor Kudo, correct?
Yes, oui, the man in the box. It comes often for my special coffee.
I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. It's special. I'll give you that. With a sip just for the experience.
Oh, you make me so happy, monsieur. You are most welcome anytime.
Said it was worth one sip, and nothing more.
So old Mr. Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. Maybe I should ask about his arrival in more detail. This is what I'm looking for. This gives me... I think this is the play. Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived?
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
I can't remember, monsieur.
I believe we were told by a witness yesterday. Yo.
The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir.
That's exactly what I needed. Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness?
Well, our incident happened about 20 minutes after he arrived.
That's exactly what I needed.
So the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. to 10. Non, comme ça.
Just after 2, huh?
Oh, thank you for your help in jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful.
Ha ha ha! I can't sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I? I'm just so awesome. The time of the day will be added to the witness's testimony.
Oh, oui, monsieur judge. Everything I do it for you.
Merci bien. That's French, isn't it? Glad at least one person is in a good mood.
He's even humming a song to himself.
It's called the judge's theme.
I remember that old man arrived not long
Hold it!
after him. Just after
Are
about...
you absolutely sure about the time?
Oh, when I think really hard, I'm sure it was just after 2. Oui. Is the time I stopped serving the lunch menu.
And quite right, I always break for lunch when the restaurants are serving their specials. I've been known to wind up a case early just to make it on time. Ha ha! Guess you should never get between a hungry judge and his lunch. Oh, would you look at that? It's almost lunchtime already. Witness, get on with your testimony, please! We need him.
Let's go get some lunch together. At my restaurant.
Oh, I don't know about that. Hold it! So your only customers were Mr. Kudo and the victim?
Objection. How many times do you need to ask the same thing, Trite? You'd never catch me drinking the same blend twice.
Huh?
They're trying to establish the presence of a phony victim in the restaurant. But you're wasting your time. You can't grind birdseed to make coffee, if you catch my drift.
There's a hole in this testimony somewhere, I'm sure of it. I know where it is, but we'll get back to it.
Lottery.
I just kind of want to I just want to see all the dialogue. Did you see him?
Oh no, I was in the kitchen, but I heard him. I remember him shouting, "Yes, $500,000!"
Presumably, the defendant heard that too, then, correct?
Maggie, she looked like a poor little frightened dove.
What about Mr. Kudo?
The old man choked on some birdseeds that got stuck in my throat.
It seems we now have yet another incident on our hands.
5
Hold
minutes.
it! And what were you doing at that point? Without any customers, you must have had time to kill.
I am a multi-talented woman, monsieur.
Sorry? What do you mean?
There is la renowned chef, Jean Armstrong, and la tragic poet, Clarice Armstrong.
Clarice!
Oui, I was writing a poem, an integral tale of a chef in $500,000 in debt. Cooking for a man who won $500,000 in the lottery. He's called Pourquoi? It means why. Perhaps should I recite it for court? La
Please
court.
don't.
I don't understand this one.
No, there was no time.
Hold it! You mean you contacted the police as soon as the incident occurred?
Oui, I asked the old man to call from la payphone.
My own argument, Trite. The purpose of this phony victim's performance was so the old man would see it. In other words, once the incident occurred, this opportunity would completely disappear.
Indeed!
Bien, it seems the shadow of doubt has been lifted. N'est pas? Or n'est pas? Fuck!
I guess Mr. Armstrong is connected to this case, huh?
Absolutely. Someone was impersonating Mr. Elg and I refused to believe he was oblivious. He was there the whole time after all.
But if you're right, wouldn't Maggie have noticed too?
She fell unconscious when the incident occurred, remember?
Ah! You mean that's when the phony staged his act?
We'll know for sure once I find a hole in this testimony. Yeah, I see it. Because the lottery is at 130!
What?
I thought I hit it. 130! What? Hello? 130! I don't know what. Objection! I'm afraid I finally got you, Mr. Armstrong.
What do you mean?
At the time in question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week they announced the winning numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Oh, oui, that must be the show Mon Elg was listening to.
I can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright. I wonder. You say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct?
Oh, oui, I'm sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know it was at that time because I had just finished serving la lunch menu.
Get to the point, right? If you even have one.
That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m., and it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life. It's on the air at 1:30? Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it was announced that he had won. And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy could have occurred after 2 p.m.
Oh, fuck.
because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point in time.
No!
This victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Listening to the radio with a ruptured eardrum, catching a show that was already over. There's only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. This victim was an imposter, acting out the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. Wow. Yes, there were 2 Glen Elgs in Très Bien that day. The real Glen Elg, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer. And the phony Glen Elg, acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness. It certainly seems that way. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how could you explain the time discrepancy?
Objection. Got a performance right. You were almost on a roll. Sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation of rhythm to build your song.
What is this, Music Theory 101?
Let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it's now just after 2 p.m. Phony Elg is performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain then where the real Glen Elg is?
I don't believe I have to spell this out for the court. However, at the time, the real Glen Elg was already dead. That's certainly the obvious conclusion.
Objection. Thank you, Giant. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say.
What?
Now, I presume you can prove this theory of yours? Can you explain where the missing corpse went to?
The missing corpse?
According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer there. That customer was the phony Glen Elg. Then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim?
The prosecution has a valid point, Mr. Wright. I have an idea that's stupid, but let's see if the game. If your theory is to stand up to examination by the court, you must provide us with proof by answering the prosecution's question. Where did the killer hide the body? Yes, Your Honor.
No conjecture, Trite. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden.
Hold up, I'm going for funny first. Evidence?
What's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden?
I thought I hit him with that contradiction. But he's turned it all around and backed me into a corner instead. Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real Mr. L concealed? Inside Très Bien. It had to would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Très Bien. Interesting. But where could a body have been hidden inside a restaurant? Perhaps you would care to show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. The exact location where the body was concealed inside Très Bien is... Wish me luck, team. Here's my answer. The mirror was not a lie. They used it to hide the body. The body was hidden here. I see.
Nice supposition. The real question is, can you back it up? Where's the evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location?
But I never got the mirror in my fucking bag. No! It's not looking good.
I don't think this is the play.
But Godo confirmed that the mirror was real.
He did.
Yeah, he said that a mirror was shipped to Très Bien that day.
He said it was shipped, but he didn't say it was used that
But
day,
it could-
which he
yeah.
disproved.
Yeah, but the fact that
I think there's a much simpler solution here.
I agree with Gak.
like my answer.
Alright.
Okay.
Gak and I just like, oh, yeah, we know. We understood the assignment.
Okay. Let me slow down. Because I got his ass back on the table. I mean, the answer is probably the kitchen. But... I got bad news, gang. The answer is definitely the kitchen.
It was worth the effort, I have
God,
to say.
it would have made so much
Yeah.
sense. He said the mirror was actually there, and I believed Godo, because, like, he wouldn't make that up.
You see, you say that, but I think he would make that up because he fucking hates.
Let me just
hates
present.
you.
Let me just present the scooter.
Too bad. I don't think you'll ever grasp the real heart of rock and roll.
What are you talking about? He means that your evidence is irrelevant, Mr. Wright.
Boom.
What do you mean the scooter?
Come on, Nick. You gotta think it through.
Fine.
Feel the beat, and hit him with some heavy metal.
But you can't tell me my idea wasn't
Crowbar.
great.
It would have been great in Danganronpa.
But to introduce the mirror as a fake thing and for it to be the real thing, I was so in it. I was so on that path.
Dang, new murder method for Danganronpa
There's
unlocks.
nothing wrong with my logic so far, I'm sure of it. I'll have another go at proving where the body was hidden. It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. We just moved into the kitchen because the ear medicine's there. That's not what I will say.
Kitchen.
Body was here.
I missed the box.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, but like, can you prove it though?
I don't know, this was there. Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle?
No. I have never seen that ugly bottle before in my life. I'll use the very best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality, only for me.
Where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright? Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Très Bien.
Oh, quite. I only ever use the bottles for my aromatherapy oils.
But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication. What kind of medication? I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Elg visited a
ENT.
other clinic and was given an ear doctor!
It was pretty good.
You can't be serious.
The defense had the contents of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle match a prescription that was given to Mr. Elg. Mr. Glenn Elg's murderer hid the body in the restaurant kitchen, at which time this bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Mr. Armstrong, when the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen?
Oh, mon Dieu! Mon
Yes,
Dieu!
you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bird. However, you were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back.
No!
What would quote was a mirror? Order! This is an extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Mr. Glenelg?
No, never I could do no such, no, not such a horrible thing, no!
What?
Oh, no!
Godot?
No. Oh.
Mr. Godot!
Bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. That's one of my rules.
Do you have the slightest idea of how many cups you've had by now?
Less than 17. And I like to do the same to the person who lied to me. I like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, chef. How about a brand new flavor in your ear, my age-deficient friend?
Chef, hold on. Please, you must hear me out. It is a trap. It's a trap. Listen to me, por favor.
Yo hablo español. Mr. Armstrong and por favor is Spanish.
Por favor, I didn't even say it right.
I'm only going to ask it once. Did you do it?
None, absolutely none. I simply, I.
Let's hear it. You've got one shot, right, Gramps?
Witness, the court will permit you the chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Mr. Godot's coffee mug awaits you, as does my gavel. It's a combo attack.
We, the double team combo attack. It is clear.
What do they always say in the movies? I've got a bad feeling about this. Very well, begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong.
It's true. I ate la body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. But I did not kill him. I swear it, you must believe me.
You were forced by who?
I cannot say, or it will be erasement.
Let's try a different question then. When Mr. Elk died, was he really the only person at his table?
There was... There was another man.
I knew it.
Maggie was telling the truth.
You may cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright. There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer.
I'm sad.
Hold
I hate
it.
body.
Did you carry the body by yourself?
I carried them, and I carried Maggie too.
Maggie too?
When she saw la victim collapse, she fainted. I could not leave her there.
But why did you hide the bodies?
Well, because the stupid man
Hold
phoned
it.
me.
What man? Who was he?
No, I cannot say. I fear for my life.
He's really scared.
We'll just have to put the words in his mouth, Nick.
Yeah, you're right. If he won't tell me, I'll tell him. But why would you go along with this man?
I had to go along with him because
Hold it.
there was...
What reason would that be, Mr. Armstrong?
You know, monsieur.
Yes?
Surely you cannot expect a young maiden to talk about such an embarrassment.
A maiden? You're a bit old to get away with that.
And a bit too male.
Can't finish the cross-examination. Can't finish the cross-examination without establishing his reason. So I'll just have to prove it with evidence.
I did not kill him. I yawned.
Hold it.
I yawned, please.
So you're claiming that all you did was hide the bodies? Is that correct?
Oh, oui, that's right.
If we are to believe you, Mr. Armstrong, you must tell the court everything. You must make clear the identity of the man who ordered you to do this.
He's already confessed this much. He might as well stop dancing around the real issue.
Yeah, but he really doesn't want to tell us who the killer is.
Then sock it to him, Nick.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. do I just say who it is, or do I have to go around it?
Yeah, they seem to be saying, hey, just
Yeah, there's a reason.
insert words into his mouth.
Yeah,
so.
what was the reason he couldn't refuse? That probably makes more sense than just saying a name of a guy, saying why.
Yeah, it's probably like a weird, like...
Because don't I have that, yeah, he has the owner
Yeah.
of the loan. That's why he couldn't do it. I feel like just establishing motive makes a tiny bit more sense than this guy.
Yeah.
Let me try this?
You'll probably, like...
Oh, I liked it, okay.
Yeah.
You have a $500,000 debt, don't you? A $500,000? Is this true, Mr. Armstrong?
Oh, oui. Je sais the soleil. I was weak and I borrowed the money.
Oh, money. This is Mr. Armstrong's Achilles heel. And that's why you couldn't refuse anything asked of you by this man. Maybe both options would have worked, actually.
It probably would have just been, like,
The other way
different
around.
ordering. Yeah.
A $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you.
I'm in the box. Oui, it is as you say.
Mr. Armstrong.
It told me it was going to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On the day in question, he was meeting my victim to demand that he repay his loan. I don't know why it happened like that. I really don't. I just did what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried the body and the inconscient Maggie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I just tried to forget what I had seen.
I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre. I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket that were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well?
None! I knew nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggie who had done it, I was not. It is despicable!
Mr. Godot! You will summon this Furio Tigre as a witness. I doubt that could be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
30 minutes.
What?
Trial will go on. I'll see to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more.
God damn.
It's not fucking around, holy.
How the?
Don't sit back and relax yet, Trite. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way.
Very well. Your request is granted, Mr. Godot. We will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess.
Hardcore.
That's crazy. We're gonna take a break because it's like almost 11.
Same here.
Well, next time I guess Godot's gonna just fucking backhand this guy.
Just fucking clothesline his ass to the witness stand.
Do you think Godot's just like taking it personally because it's he's just like yo, it could go either way, but like if this dude poisoned that coffee, that's
He seems
uncool.
really pissed in
Yeah,
like this
it's
entire trial.
It's a coffee poisoning. He's probably like taking personal offense to it.
The coffee in his veins compels him.
It's all that he knows.
Why would you put birdseed in coffee? Why would you do this?
Well, I don't know what we learned today, but we learned it. We learned make sure to know your headphone battery life before your stream starts.
Yeah, streamer, what the fuck?
I'm gonna have to like
Yes.
I'm gonna have to like go in the backlog and see what shit was being said during that.
It was pretty good. But we also didn't say anything, so.
Oh yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, we said nothing.
Oh, okay. Got you. All right, next week we kick this guy's ass.
We're gonna stop his Brooklyn Rage once and for all. And I can finally stop saying the most bastardized fucking French ever. Thank God.
Bastardized French and bastardized Brooklyn.
Yeah.
All right.
I could do better, Brooklyn.
Thank you for stream, everybody. We'll see ya.
See you, gamers.
Bye.